Hello, this is Andy Brooks from Team Shadow Creators. Sometimes the greatest achievements come from the humblest of origins. Wilbur and Orville Wright launched the start of aviation from their bicycle shop in Ohio, and Bill Gates launched Microsoft after dropping out of Harvard. The Google Lunar X-Prize may be providing just the incentive for history to repeat itself. Maybe the next mission to the moon won't be by some large, multi-billion-dollar government-funded venture, but might be by a smaller company running on grit, caffeine, and the lure of a prize. In fact, NASA's Constellation program from 2005, which was intended to get Americans back to the moon with the Ares 5 heavy lift vehicle and the Ares 1 rocket with the Orion crew capsule, was slated for termination by the White House, partly due to the recent economic downturn. But just last month, after many debates, the Senate Committee for Commerce, Science, and Transportation agreed on a bill that keeps the Ares 5 heavy lift vehicle and the Orion crew capsule, but cancels the Ares 1 rocket. Instead, they want commercial companies to develop rockets to low Earth orbit. Like the X-Prize Foundation, the government wants more companies competing to build this capability. The Lunar X-Prize is a competition sponsored by Google that is interested in another moon landing, and proving that private companies have a chance at landing on the moon, and it is not just restricted to large government programs. We know there will be many large international teams, such as White Label Space, but we want to focus on one of the little guys. Some of the guys who might be the next Wilbur or Orville Wright are on the team The Next Giant Leap, or NGL. Founded in 2007 by Michael Joyce, NGL is a group of 6 individuals with various backgrounds with strong representation from the MIT area of Massachusetts. Drawing on members from the aerospace, academic, and small business communities, NGL was founded on the idea that a small but focused group of individuals are the key to engineering the winning Google Lunar X-Prize entry. With the recent sponsorship of the nonprofit eSpace, NGL is on its way to landing their first robot on the moon. NGL has come up with a multi-stage design to reach and successfully land on the moon. After the launch, their rocket reaches a stage called MECO, or Main Engine Cutoff, in which the first stage burns out and detaches itself. This is followed closely by the fairing separation, where the nose cone of the shuttle breaks away to reveal the final stages in the actual landing rover. The fairing separation is followed by the SECO stage, or secondary engine cutoff, when the second stage burns out and detaches. This means that the shuttle is now in TLI, or translunar injection, in which the shuttle receives the power it needs to get to the moon. Finally, the remaining pod reaches the moon and starts the LOI stage, or lunar orbit insertion. By the burnout of this final stage, the robot is in its descent, at less than 100 meters in the air and traveling at less than 10 meters a second. When it eventually nears the ground, the final landing thrusters are activated and the rover will touch down. Once on the moon, it will embark on the last part of its mission to travel 500 meters on the moon. Its final hop is a mini flight that is 500 meters long, seen on Earth via the robot's Mooncast. Once again, this is Andy Brooks from Team Shadow Creators, signing off.